try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to the air on the first play. Looking deep on the very first play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff, this much on the line.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They'll try a pass here. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly down the field here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive work, makes some adjustments. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Who made it? 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st down here for this offense. Using his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Moving the receiver now before the snap. He keeps it on a design run. Fighting off the defender. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. up momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up with this possession. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And the Tigers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. He's throwing for it on fourth down. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's stormed. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Nice grab. It's stormed. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
Rush gets home.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. He got it. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. They are pouring it on now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Off play action, he's looking to throw.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, that first half could not gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Arkansas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And the two-point try is good, so the lead is now 14.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
He escapes the pocket.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Storm. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to chuck it again. Going to try to use his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Love the call by this defense playing dime coverage on that third down. And they do a nice job of not just selling out against the receivers. Quarterback took off, but the defense had enough awareness to keep him short of the first down mark.
They gained the yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow. And T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Here he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Look out. Whole different game now.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Razorbacks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Track for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. The sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Thorne. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Ball handed off. Breaks an open space. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on 1st down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now. It's 3rd down and long on their side of the 50.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long.
He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball.
That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down.
Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grinding away on the ground.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And now Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. The question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
He lets it rip.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw it.
They trap him for a sack.
The clock is still running up to hurry up here. It's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
Looking to scramble.
Fires it to the wide out. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. They stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion.
Looking for a late deep throw.
The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked. Trying to throw on the final play. The defense with a consolation sack to finish this off.